Welcome back to Barely Prepared. So, here's a question I have today. I've noticed that there's more stories about minimalist movements such as tiny houses in the news these days. I just read a story where a guy couldn't afford to pay his rent and have his job and all the other bills, so he decided to rent his own apartment to someone else and secretly move into his corporate office and sleep under his desk for over 500 days.
Before they caught him, or before?
Well, he didn't get caught. So the gist of the story was he found more freedom to live without being tied to rent.
Wow.
My question, are we being conditioned to move into terrariums?
Well, I have an opinion on that. I'll tell you that, I am not a high maintenance guy, and you know what? If you put me in a terrarium with a bowl of kibble and
kibbles and bits.
Kibbles and bits, or little friskies, and you get me one of those bottles that I can get water from, like the hamsters do. You know what? I probably can do it, but I understand this tiny house thing. You want to have more time in the wide open spaces, but there's one little thing that is a problem with that, and that's called weather. Weather is something in which rain may fall out of the sky, or snow also may fall out of the sky,
or hail,
and you may be standing in an area where that is happening. And so I think that it's probably a good idea to have enough room, and I would like enough room to be able to lay down in my lay down on my couch or on my lazy boy and not have to be diagonal to fit in.
So you're not
under
in
a
favor
desk.
of L-shaped beds?
I'm
I mean,
in favor.
if you look at this desk, what is there, like 26, 28 inches here?
No, he had a cubicle and a desk.
I think that makes a difference.
He had a cubicle and a desk and was able to sleep underneath his desk. He would get up every morning, he would go to the gym, he would shower and work out at the gym, purposely come in late so he's not the first guy back at the office.
Aha.
See? And that way nobody was ever the wiser.
I say that he had a few debts that he had to pay to his bookie.
Well, it's presumptuous.
We don't know. We do
Broken
not.
kneecap.
We do not know that.
That's right.
Broken kneecaps,
Yeah.
right?
But was he charging overtime? My question to Amy, will people
Yes.
with large homes be required to let homeless families build cardboard forts in their bedrooms?
Well, since we are moving towards the distribute the wealth society, where have we heard that before? It's a possibility. After a few more presidents who are moving us towards taking the money from up here and putting it down here, we might all be dividing our houses up. In fact, we'll have to put apartment numbers on our bedroom doors for everyone.
Amy, do you think President Clinton should be impeached?
I believe that I would like a preemptive strike. I know that's not always, politically correct, to impeach her. So yes.
Well, but you don't feel strongly about it.
I feel very strongly about it.
All right.
I'll be the next woman president, okay?
All right. My question to Courtney, is the grass always greener under the gray water tank?
Well, that depends. What color carpet did they have in this office? Because I want to know if it was shag carpet. I want to know if they've got AstroTurf under there. I mean, these are things that I would like to consider before I'm going to sleep under a desk.
So, shag rug?
I'm just saying, if the office had some nice soft carpet, I could see it.
All right.
Where did he keep his pillow?
Clearly in an office desk drawer or something.
Well,
Well,
you said he had a pillow.
We'll toss the file. He had to have a pillow.
Apparently
He'd be
this is
walking around
minimalist
like
living.
this all the time.
This is what we've been trained to do. Accept the smaller living. Move into the smaller homes. Don't
Okay.
feel so entitled.
want-
To the American dream
I
any
want a
longer.
pillow. I at least want a pillow, okay?
Joe, will the tiny houses be required to recycle their own sewer water in California?
California, there's absolutely no water whatsoever. It is a vast wasteland of desert and the vast political wasteland as well. Possibly. It depends on how you feel about it. Or it could be the Garden of Eden for you politically. But I think that the important thing for our tiny houses is for them to have tiny little wells that go very, very deep, about 6 inches, to get under the tiny, tiny water table.
Uh-huh. And,
I like it.
And on that note, we'll be right back after these messages.